EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. Jackson now. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now an option play on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 2, here's first and goal. Gibbs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jahmyr Gibbs punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
10 yards. And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Play action, now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
The God, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
2nd and 6. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. The throwing here, Purdy. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson. He's got Smith here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Nice little juke. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah,
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
On target over the middle of the hill. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Jefferson moving in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
4-yard loss.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They go play action here. Purdy. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Purdy off the play fake. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Got a man open. It's Chase. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Purdy from the gun. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Purdy on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 27. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw, Purdy.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing is Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards.
And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, 49ers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So Purdy and the Niners
Down 14-7, 2:21 the time left. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
Play action, now Purdy. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Purdy now to throw. Open man is Chase, complete.
Purdy's pass complete to Jamar Chase. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. That kind of stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Purdy. That's complete to Chase.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It's a gain of 6. First down, 49ers.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Alex Highsmith
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
To throw is Purdy. He'll try and do this himself.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, good return up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Quickly to the air is Burrow.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Burrow on play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Fair catch. Signal for and
The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action now. Jackson.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. but I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Baltimore.
Chase, the motion man right.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
And it's third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number one. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Draw play. This is Henry. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go play action with Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Third and 5.
This time Jackson will throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
6 yards.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They complete it to Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll try the right side here. Barkley trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Less than a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Advancing footwork at the 45.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now it's Jackson.
He's across midfield.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the Ravens first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down, Ravens.
Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Fights him off. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So now the Eagles down by 2 touchdowns, a minute 8 to go. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here.
Now Burrow connecting with Hill.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. A final shot now for Burrow. One last shot at the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.